Streaming. Streaming never changes. Electronic Arts ordered franchises to gather immense wealth. Ubisoft built a formula from its lust for gold and microtransactions. Bethesda shaped a battered franchise into a AAA experience. But streaming never changes. In the 21st century, streamers still played video games for the entertainment of the people. Only this time, the pain of the streamer was also part of the spectacle. For this reason, Fintrovert would play the Fallout games. In 26 years, several single-player games had been made, reaching into the depths of this capitalist venture, trying to find the gems and the mistaken attempts for mass appeal. He would play them all. Life on Twitch is about to change.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Gina. I mean, have you seen the latest video? I mean, to be fair, you know, in the latest video I do bring up my enjoyment of and also the voice acting. And
more where that came from.
I do have to be fair. I didn't want to put it in the video because it's complete speculation. But I do think there is actually a reason for the voice acting being what it is. And I think it is because of what I call the Troll 2 effect. Because Troll 2 is very legendary movie in how the acting is stilted, the dialogue is fucking weird, and all of that jazz. And a part of it has to do with people, the actors not being particularly professional. But that's not all. The other part is that the director didn't understand English. So it was pretty difficult for him to then direct English-speaking actors and understand how English sounds naturally, because he didn't understand English. So there were apparently a lot of instances where the actors did go that, you know, it would be, this seems weird, it would feel much more natural if done this way, but it was outright rejected because, no, we're doing things the way I want. Even though he didn't understand English. And could have maybe used help from people who do. And I think that Deep Fear kind of suffered the same fate, because looking it up, the actors at that time, they were all working in Japan. So I get the feeling that there may have been an audio director in Japan who didn't quite understand English, and that made it a little bit difficult to direct English-speaking voice actors in a way which would lead the dialogue to sound natural. But that is complete speculation, so that's why I left it out of the video. I didn't want to put it there as a complete, well, that's just bullshit. And yes, indeed, the mic is now on the opposite side than it was. That is true, we'll leave the final solution up to them. And, yeah, mermaids. I didn't chaos. But yeah, I have rearranged my office. I should now have a little bit more space to move around. My headphone cable isn't completely in my way all the time, which is nice. In a similar way, the mic is not in my way the same way, because it used to be on top of my mic hand. No, not mic hand. Mouse hand. And now I have more movement here, so I can move my hand more easily to the basically Stream Deck, which isn't Stream Deck and stuff. Like, you know. Also, I can put it away, and I have less of a risk of hitting my head when I get up. So overall, this should be a better layout for my little office. But last time, we were going towards the Vault Tech offices, trying to find out that where the vaults are. That's what we want to find out. Yeah, and it is an absolutely fantastic series, Theron. I've absolutely loved Monkey Island. You know, I still think that presidents shouldn't only have a minimum age, but I think they absolutely should have a maximum age. You know? When I have the time. I have been a little bit ill, Chaos, and I am a little bit tired. Thank you for noticing. Today has been this whole fucking week has been busy. Like today, initially we had well, I came from work in the morning because I'm an idiot, and I didn't take a night off that I should have, and then I slept for like 2 hours, and then we got a chimney sweep, which we have to get every year. And then I slept for a couple more hours, and I started calling, so maybe I could get the car back. Then I did all the day stuff, and then I've been napping a little bit. So my sleep rhythm is kind of fucked. I'm kinda sorta in that phase where I have this weird burst of energy, even though I know that I kinda sorta don't have much energy. It's, you know, one of those weird moments when you know you've slept poorly, but you also know that even if you try, you couldn't sleep right now because you have way too much energy. I'm at that point. But thankfully, a lot of that kind of stuff is now behind. And also, the work this week has been just fucking piece of shit. Super busy. But it's gonna get better. And I don't know, Shan. I haven't really thought about it. There are so many fucking games, I don't know when I have the time to play all of them. But let's see if this works. Main screen turn on. It does.
You don't know how it feels being without butter.
And now let's see if we can get OBS to actually identify Fallout 3. That's the next big question. OBS? The game is running. OBS? Okay. There we go. Oh, and we did get here. Right. I forgot we got this far. And we did hear all kinds of weird noises. There are all kinds of funny fucking conspiracies around, aren't there? I'm not sure I know what that is. What is the moon landing conspiracy? The moon landing conspiracy was a psyop by USSR. They're trying to make us look like we're dumb. In reality, we're really smart. I mean, I guess that is a theory. A game theory. Your favorite conspiracy is Titanic being fake. I'm not sure if I've heard of that one either.
Please step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens, hold it right there. This is a use of
Yeah, there are all kinds of weird conspiracies. Like one of the funny oops, that was an eerie transition. One of the funny parts is that Chaos probably remembers Shani for Christ, right? The one who was going with the whole the moon is an actual hologram. Oh, hello. Hello, Mr. Gutsy. Oh yeah, I think I have actually heard of that. I mean, funny that you'd say that, Shan, because Shani for Christ has now upgraded to Hollow Moon and is pretending that she never said the moon was just a hologram. Because, you know, Brett Keane posse, obviously they're never gonna be honest about fucking anything. Yeah, that was Shani for Christ. You got Brit is fucking amazing. He's just a grade A bullshitter in the sense that he has the inability to be honest.
Allow me to introduce myself. Don't feel bad if you don't defeat me. I'm one of the most advanced military robots available.
Hold it right there. Warning! Possible failures.
No, it was Zeo the Dawn. What a fucked up name that is.
There's no point
The
in
rind
trying to
of
hide
Zeo
from
the
my
Dawn.
Up to and including again.
Yeah, you wrote it way too accurately.
Proceeding with search.
Please come back. I'm sorry about all the recent unpleasantness.
Hostile. Target identified. Complete.
Might advance.
And
Don't feel bad if you don't defeat me. I'm advanced military
One moment, I'm gonna heal myself.
robots available. Miss you.
Just stop shooting me in the head. Okay, granted, it doesn't really matter. It's not like I'm gonna lose much intelligence or anything if my brain is shot. How's it going, Komodo? It's going in a 33-month... Okay, maybe I should heal my head. Komodo, thank you very much for 43 months of being a citizen of the wonderful country of Total Real Finland. Trademark, thank you so much for your support. How you doing? Your favorite not really conspiracy was the cat drone spy from the CIA to spy on the Russians. A cat drone. Oh right, I keep forgetting that, you know, there was a lot of weird animal experimentation shit. Idea was to drop the cat in a building. They could record everything. I mean... it is what it is. I mean, granted, it does have an... it does have a root of a good idea, because after all, who doesn't like cats? If a random cat wandered to your house, they basically live there now, and you just accept it, right? Hello, Jacob C. I'm more of an Interplay era fan, as in I'm an old fan. I really binged on Fallout 1, 2, and Tactics when they came out. So those were the Fallouts that I grew up with. So when the Bethesda era Fallouts came in, I considered them to be an abomination. And I absolutely loathed Fallout 3 the first time I played it. There were so many differences in how stats worked, how the lore is. So many things that were just changed in a way that... me as a... Ooh, lit pipe. Me as a very... me kind of a person took his personal slides. Yeah, there were quite a bunch of changes. And not just in the gameplay sense, but I think the lore parts really annoyed me the most. Like, especially the super mutants, how they were changed. That really annoyed me. Also the whole bringing back the bottle caps and kind of dropping the rebuilding aspect and, you know, things. There were just a lot of things that I took very personally as a massive, massive fan. I mean, I honestly don't remember Jacob, because, to be honest, at that point, I think I was just wanting to be annoyed at everything. Which is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this kind of replay now that I have mellowed out as a person. Like, I still have my criticisms of a lot of the lore, but I'm also more in the attitude of... I mean, it can't hurt me, right? Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because I have the Game of the Year edition now, so I think I have all of the DLC in it, right? I haven't checked, but I think I do. I think it has all of it built in. So we're gonna see what happens. Well, thank you, Chaos. And yeah, I do need to also schedule more of the old streams to go live. Because I've uploaded most of them. I just need to, honestly, I need to make some thumbnails. That I have to do. I mean, Komodo, I wanted to feel the, let's call it the original experience, okay?
Scanning for hostiles. Commencing attack
The
on
pit and point lookout at good store of Mother 6 Zeta is very divided.
Hostile.
Yeah, I don't know if back when I played I had access to any DLC or if any DLC was even released. God, it's been so fucking long. I do know that I have played much more Fallout New Vegas, which is one of the reasons also, which was one of the reasons that got me to go, yeah, I don't think the gameplay was the biggest problem I had, even though I still do prefer isometric RPGs over first-person RPGs. But I also did play Elder Scrolls games. Like, I did enjoy Morrowind a lot. I did play a lot of Oblivion. And never did finish Skyrim, though.
Attention.
Oh, hello.
Is now a combat zone. You may suffer harm up to and
But I think New Vegas was, to me, the game that showed me that a Bethesda-style Fallout can feel more like a Fallout than I felt 3 was when I played it. So that's one of the big reasons why I have been considering this for a long time. Yeah, that's the thing. New Vegas immediately... Okay. New Vegas immediately did some things in a way that felt much more Fallout to me. Because, let's take some examples. When you start in Fallout 1, you leave Vault 13. And the only place you know about on the map is Vault 15. You can still go anywhere on the map immediately, even though you don't know what is where. But the entire design, initially, it is directing you to one place. And a new player is likely going to go to the only other place they know of. At which point the game introduces you to another place that is right between those two, which gets revealed. So it kind of gets you into this learning little by little, but still in a kind of directed way. But then if you go the other direction, which is basically the end game area, you're gonna get your ass reamed by the random encounters because they are so much higher level than you are at that point. So you know that, okay, that's gonna be stuff that I can't deal with yet. But when you can eventually grow to the point where you can deal with all of that, it's gonna feel so fucking good. And New Vegas does kind of the same thing. It gives you a direction to go to, but if you go to the different direction, you're probably gonna get yourself reamed by enemies that are way too powerful for you at that point. And the one thing that I feel like Fallout 3 doesn't do as well is that you can go everywhere and it feels more or less the same. So there's not... I haven't had the same kind of feeling of growth, which I think is one of the reasons why I was so pissed off by Fallout 3 back in the day. I think that probably is one of the major factors why it felt so different. Yeah, that is a problem with level scaling. Yeah. Because I understand the idea of level scaling. But it's very difficult to get it right in a way where it feels really good when you still progress. Like, it makes you feel like you're still growing as a character, right? God damn, they're really like crippling my head. I mean, it's kind of the same as in... Oh, hello. Okay, fine, let's do that. Okay, whatever. Okay, go. Cool, I guess. What was I saying again? I don't even remember. Right. Oblivion. It's kind of how in Oblivion you get those bandits that also level scale. And even at the beginning, it makes sense that they're guarding a bridge and demanding 50 septims to let you pass. But then when you grow and grow and grow...
I'm gonna have to send you to the Columbo dimension. The what? Just one more thing. It's worse. So I got a niece that's one of those cases. Gets a little excited when he meets new people. Oh, there's just one more thing.
Farron, thank you very much for sending us into the Columbo dimension. Thank you so much for your support. Have a nickel for that video game your people look forward to. Thank you. I will have a nickel for the video game we're looking forward to. Also, that reminds me. Was the Hollow Knight playthrough up already? Oh, absolutely it would. A Columbo point-and-click game in a LucasArts style? Yeah, that would be fun. Okay, I don't think we have... Yeah, we don't. Now we have access to something. Due to repeated attempts to obtain protected Vault-Tec information, the following security procedures have now been instituted. Shutdown of the VTMB-01 master brain requires authorization from all 3 system-operated terminals. All materials of a sensitive nature have been removed from external terminals, and access to the mainframe room requires authorization from all 3 system-operated terminals, so we need to find 3 terminals. All mechanized security is now being handled by the VTMB-01 master brain via security uplink. Please do not tamper with this unit without an authorized service technician present. Once again, someone's been tampering with the vending machines in the cafeteria. This practice violates section VT-00987/A in volume 17 of the employee handbook. If the machine malfunctions or does not dispense its contents properly, please refrain from kicking, shaking, punching, hitting with a fire extinguisher, or filling the coin slot with fecal matter. It has recently come to our attention that employees are abusing the liberal brakes policy as outlined in the section... Sorry. When you get that sudden fucking nose, it goddammit. It has recently come to our attention that employees are abusing the liberal brakes policy as outlined in the section VT-00733/D in volume 18 of the employee handbook. As a result, Human Resources and Administration have come to an agreement of a reasonable time reduction. So today will be reduced from 2.37 minutes to 2.25 minutes. This is just a quick announcement to let you know that work in Vault 112 has been completed, sporting the latest and greatest in Vault technology. Way to go, Tech-ites! Yeah, how the times have changed, Chaos. You had a little bit too much fun with Outsider, to be honest.
Outsider!
Because at some point it just began to become just expected background noise, basically. Yeah, well, that is the beginning part of that. The following item has been added to the Vault 92 requisition request. 14 WNB type noise generators, 14 broadcast readers, 14 monitoring terminals. If these changes are in error, please contact the supplies and planning department immediately. Yeah, I don't think we have the only Outsider anymore. One moment, I've got to fucking sneeze. True, it could also be on cooldown. I honestly don't remember if it's one of those that I disabled or not. Yeah, I think I deemed it enough that... there is the Save Me one. Doesn't mean we can't bring it back. Okay, I still have all of the files after all. I haven't deleted them. I've just disabled some of the things. Alright, one more.
I'm not entirely sure.
I'm not entirely sure about anything either. Alright, I wonder if we can get an executive level employee thing and gain a bobblehead. Oh! Yeah, how time flies, Chaos. So many things have changed between beginning and where we're at right now. And most of those changes I'd call good changes. I feel like I'm actually much more happier as a person than I was, what, 8 years ago. Yeah, Shan. I'm sorry, I know that feeling. It's kind of the same with me and Mono. I pushed it too much and I don't get goddammit fins anymore. I mean, I do, but very rarely. You know? It's nowhere the same as it was back in the day when I could make a fucking compilation video about all of the goddammit fins. Yeah, I think that was best for me as well, in many ways. Like, okay. The kind of performative stuff... Yeah, if you do it right, it's probably the fucking YouTube way to do things. But... it wasn't fun. To me. It didn't feel... it was me. And just being able to be me, has been... much more healthy, mentally. And also made all of this fun, because I don't feel like I'm doing this for any, you know, external reasons really anymore. Because when I began, you know, I was 100% when I began. I was thinking about making this a career, you know? Because I didn't feel like I had too much options. And it absolutely showed. Now I'm doing this for fun. And it also shows, I think. I think we now have vault information. Nice. Yeah, my British overacting AI voice. Exactly. That one, Theron. The one that I use on YouTube, which is definitely not something that I just use normally. I absolutely have to get back to working on it, yes, Shan. It is something that I feel like is now more than just a project. It is now also kind of an obligation, I think, in a way, but not in the bad way. But just in the kind of way that I think it needs to be done. You know? Yeah, exactly, Shan. Okay, let's see. There's GNR building, Tepid Sewers, Riverboat Landing, Rivet City. Vault 87, that's very far away. Vault 92. Vault 108. Well, we can now just fast travel, right? So let's get out of this weird maze. And go towards... Vault 108. We wanted to go to Vault 92 for a violin, I think.
No!
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a fucking good one. That one, Theron, yes. That was like perfect fucking timing. Just denied. Now, let's see... Hello. Yo, guy! I'm about to die. That's a lot of fucking... Well, that was a couple of fucking enemies. I do like how my kiting skills from Oblivion still work. No, stopping while I was hitting it was a bad idea. I will.
Today, hero. God damn it.
It's good try at an ambush, but poor execution. Let me be honest with you guys. Exactly, Theron. An attempt was made, and I have to respect that. Alright, a very hard personal footlocker. Not gonna be able to get that one open. Moo. Exactly, Theron. That is what it means. Alright, so what is this place? It looks like the factory from the end of RoboCop. where are we? Good, getting closer. I think it's probably there. That looks like a place that would hide a vault entrance, right? Yeah, Bloodstained was fun. Wasn't it also Bloodstained where I,
Next time, obey.
where I, did the fucking teleporty thingy? That I tried to bounce into an area that required the use of the targeted bouncy wall thingy through a pipe. And when I did it, I managed to first go into the thing, and then I managed to bounce it through the walls in a way that it just pushed me back out immediately. Oh, okay. Never mind then. Now I'm trying to remember where the shops were. I'm gonna guess there are gonna be shops at Tenpenny Tower. Yeah, we became slip and fall in Red Dead 2. Yellow.
Shopping at Le Chic proves you have great taste.
I'm sorry, I'm not a cannibal yet. Anyway, let me take a look at your stuff. Let's see, how's our... Let's see, let's put all of the stuff that I'm not gonna use in there first. Ooh, I do need to fix my armor as well. Exactly. Ooh, I need to fix my armor. And then those, I'm gonna keep the radiation stuff. I do need to read these. Then do you have stim packs? No. Of course you don't have stim packs. Why would you have stim packs? Because I needed them.
It's been a pleasure doing business.
Alright, we have bought a new thing. Let's go check our apartment. There we go, we have found 2. Okay, I have no idea what the fuck that does. Ah. Okay. Okay. You can make stuff. I mean, let's sleep for a day so we can see what my little laboratory does.
It's good to see you alive and well, sir.
What did it do? Rat away at it. Because it seems to be a very slow way of gaining healing items, I guess.
Evening.
Well, we don't really have any money anymore, but at least we have space in our inventory, so that's something. We also didn't get any Steam packs, so that's another thing. But it could be worse.
Murder time.
That's a lot of bones. But also drugs, which is good because drugs are worth stuff. Which also reminded me, skill books. Anybody home? Hello? Well, at least somebody was home. Exactly, Harold Penisman. The most horrifying person for all of capitalism. Stands for guns, smaller guns, and also free drugs. Yeah, we also made Harold in Elden Ring. But Harold is actually a character in a religious tract. This kind of a communist scare kind of a thing. Well, his name wasn't Harold Penisman in that, but, you know. It was in the Mad Libs kind of version of it. God, I miss those fucking times of the internet. Remember when the Living Quarters, a cloning lab. It's fuck me, because Bible Reloaded was a fun channel. Then they started going low effort and didn't really do much editing or any scripting or anything. Then they went into politics because of course everybody went into politics in fucking 2015. And then they got into some weird fucking drama and now they're just doing even more politics and weird shit. But separately now. How I miss the old times. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Gary.
Hello, Gary. I mean, political jokes are fun and all, but you know, when your whole fucking life revolves around politics, it's not particularly healthy, okay? That is my opinion. Like everything in moderation. Like, have people forgotten that classic saying? I think it still holds true. You know? Yeah, exactly, Shannon. Look how good it's going for them.
Gary. Gary. Oh. Gary. 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 Oh, Gary. Gary. Oh.
Well, I killed Gary 1. That is probably sucks. Oh well.
More where that came from.
Probably. Oh, hello there, Bubblehead. Flying. Congressional style.
Gary. Damn.
Whoa, you said something other than Gary. Nice. That's not worth the wait. You're not wrong there. You're not wrong there, Shan. Hello there.
Ah, Gary.
Gary. So what are you doing with these guys then? Oh yeah, that is older than the 90s though. I mean, Theron, when the average fucking Republican politician, or politician in general, tends to be, in the US tends to be, what is it, like 70 or something?
Gary.
Of course they're stuck in the fucking
Gary.
60s, 70s or whatever. Oh yeah, I remember Bible Man. Well, Theron, then you do remember when Bible Reloaded was good. Remember the times when internet had all kinds of fun things instead of everybody just being constantly fucking obsessed with just being political partisans? They were fun times. And I'm lost. God's Not Dead is amazing. Like, say what you will about Kevin Sorbo, but he plays a good villain. Because he can be extremely unlikable, and that is perfect for a villain. I mean, fair enough, he also is a villain, so he doesn't really have to play, but you know what I mean. Fair enough, Thern. A female dorm is locked from all the Garys. I feel like that might be the safest option. Right, have I explored all of this? I don't know. I think so. Looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna need to get myself some caffeine relatively soon again, because it is true that, like mentioned earlier, that I have this very weird state of being awake. What do you mean, Shan? A vault full of fins means there's a vault and there's me. Because if I go into a vault, that means it's full. I hear, yes, I do not see. I mean, yeah, imagine that, you know, in a My Summer Car universe versus, Huh?
Gary? Gary? Gary!
One moment.
Oh! Gary! Oh! No! Oh! Gary!
Fuck's sake. I'm trying to make a shitty joke and you guys just interrupt me. That's not fun. I was about to make the whole "it's just a phase" thing with the teenager, except in Finland they phase through a wall instead of being an emo. But now it's ruined. All because of Gary. I blame you. Speaking of cars, it was nice that we got ours back today. You know, changing the oil in the transmission was a good idea because goddamn does it feel better now that it doesn't have decade-old oil in it. Well, over a decade-old oil in it. That's just been stagnant for quite a while. That's one of the reasons why we do need to do some maintenance for it, because with the previous owner it was unused for so long. But there's a lot of basic maintenance that needs to be done. Okay. I think we have checked downstairs.
I'm Chuckles the fucking Jester, dipshit!
Yeah, probably murder. Much murder. So we're in a vault inhabited by Garys. And we did find a bobblehead. And we have gotten quite a lot of low-weight loot, which is even better. I believe that's it. So unless we later on get a reason to come back here, I think that's it. No, I just gotta... find my way out. Huh, there we go. That was easy. Except, am I... Fuck me. I have no sense of direction. No, that's going to the cloning labs. Holy shit. Yeah, I do think I need to grab myself some caffeine in a moment. Well, I understand that, Shen. I don't think there's necessarily need for it, but I get it. Like, as if I haven't... As if I don't succumb to the exact same fucking thing over and over again, so who the fuck am I to judge on that? I mean, sometimes that might be better than actual family reunions. Depends on the family, I guess. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. We got to Gary 40-something, and I swear we only killed like a dozen of them at best. Like, I could have killed at least 2 dozen more. Hello. Who's shooting? Who's rooting? Who's tooting? Who's shooting? What are you shooting? Why are you shooting a dog?
die.
Back off.
Or else you will
Find your
die.
own robot to salvage. I was on my way to Megaton to do some trading when I heard somebody blew the place right off the map. Jesus.
Yeah, who would do something like that? Holy shit. Anyway, selling
If
it.
the price is right, make me an offer.
I really don't have anything I want. Oh well, I'm just gonna sell you shit so I get some caps. Do 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 do. There we go.
Thanks.
I mean, I did need an apartment, so... I would say that nuking an entire town was absolutely worth it. I guess we did make a lot of people corpses. Absolutely. I don't deny that. But in my defense, I mean, we did pop by Megaton, yes. And I did avoid complaining about a thing. I think I did. I honestly don't remember. But I at least didn't go into a long tirade about how ghouls don't work like that, okay? So I consider myself to have been pretty reserved. I'd like to find a way down, please. A way down without dying, at least.
Abiding citizen, please leave the area.
The mystery of the dude. You know, that would be fucking great. Actually, I just had the fucking best, dumbest fucking idea in a long time. The mystery of the druids thing. The song. But every mention of druid, you swap it to Cobra saying, dude. With his interesting pronunciation of dude.
Put your weapons and submit to authority. Do multiple failures.
God, it's still fucking weird to think about. It's still fucking weird to think about that. We're actually never gonna get more Cobra content again. A robot repair center. That might be someplace we should go, right? I mean, Cobra was a very unique specimen, you know? He wasn't your... Yeah, he wasn't your traditional, you know, lol cow. He was... It's hard to fucking explain, okay? It's like, I think how did I describe it to Andy Lewis? That watching Cobra's content was like getting a window into the life of a scene kid in a small town USA with some delusions of grandeur and a hefty amount of magical thinking, which, unlike a lot of lolcows, wasn't actually really malicious to other people. Like, he was mostly harming himself. Yeah, that was, especially towards the end, that was a part of it. Definitely, Shen. I'm just, you know, going that in general, you know. What initially got people into watching Cobra was, you know, the whole small town scene kid who doesn't really seem to grow up. Just, has these delusions of grandeur, believes intensely in magic, you know, all that kind of shit. But towards the end it did gain more features of hi.
Yes? Thanks for not attacking us. Most people don't tolerate
tragedy.
fools.
So, what are you doing wandering
We were
around
on
here?
our way to Underworld, but we couldn't make it past the super mutants.
Oh, where's
So
the
now we're
Underworld?
just going to find our own place in the wasteland.
What's Underworld?
It's a city
Other
of
than a movie.
ghouls. It's the only place in
Serious?
the wasteland that belongs to our kind. It's hidden inside the Museum of History.
Oh, interesting. Thanks.
Then leave.
We have found out more things. We now know a place called the Underworld. But yeah, he wasn't exactly a standard lolcow in the sense that what most lolcows tend to be. And I really don't know if we're gonna get a similar kind of character in
It's the mighty Zeppelin
a very
boom
long
of the
time.
mighty thunder. We defend the city from the forces of evil. Who want to make finding true love, companionship, and sweet emotions illegal.
Because a part of what made Cobra him initially was kind of timing, you know? Because I don't think Cobra would have happened even 5 years later. Because he was, you know, one of those OG YouTubers when the landscape of YouTube was completely different. But unlike all of his contemporaries, he never really grew up out of that initial YouTuber stage, you know? He just always kept that, you know... He just always kept that late 2000s style to what he was doing. Like, constantly. And that was one of those things that was kind of fucking interesting. You know, just somebody who just really doesn't grow up from that moment and keeps that going. It was just something very different from what you generally see. I mean, that's the thing, because a lot of his things were childlike fantasies. You know, even the whole, I'm gonna win the lottery, build my clock tower dream house, all of that stuff. Then he's gonna party with Ozzy Osbourne, and Puff's not actually dead. He didn't neglect Puff. Puff's just hibernating outside. He's gonna return eventually. There's a lot of the kind of childlike fantasy going all the way towards the end. Well, not all the way towards the end. Towards the end, it was getting more aspects of the tragedy part. Though, even those were not entirely bound in reality. Because, for example, the whole Puff thing happened like, you know, it's been about 1.5 years. Less than 2 years since Puff came into his life. And a couple of months ago, Cobra was going, Puff's been gone for 4 years. Oh yeah, he wasn't just trying to do that. Because when he wanted money, it was because he had overspent, and his account was in the negative. That was when he was going more clear about, you know, the whole money aspect. But other than that, he was just doing his thing. And, you know, if his account didn't go into the negative, then he very rarely actually mentioned any of the money stuff. Yeah, he was... yeah, that's also a thing that I've said, that he was unapologetically himself in both good and bad. And, I always appreciate authenticity. Because Cobra is one of those phenomena that is hard to explain. You kind of have to experience it for yourself, you know. And I do feel like, with his passing, the world has become just a little bit less special. A little bit less magical. But I'm gonna get myself a little bit of caffeine. And then we're gonna continue exploring the world as we slowly go towards Vault 92. So, I will be right back. Yeah, I'm not a professional, so I have no idea, but it is very, very possible, Chan. All right. I'm just basically trying to...
The boy ends up reacting the same way any guy would if you were to take away his porn. Axe to the face!
I do wonder, will we ever get an axe? I kinda doubt it, but it would be fun. Hello? Republic of
Hey,
Dave.
Who are you? What do you want from the Republic of Dave?
I don't know. What is this place?
This is the Republic of Dave, duh. It's named for President Daddy, but you have to talk to him if you want to stay here.
Okay. Well, I'd like to meet Dave.
Okay, I'll take you, but President Daddy doesn't always like new people. Okay, this way.
What a shame.
And it would be good if this
go
was
clean up after the Brahmin. It's your turn.
on the coast.
Another foreigner in the Republic.
Because it would be Dave and Port. Huh? Huh? Huh?
Hey there, are you gonna play Republic with us?
strangers.
Have you heard about Dave, mister?
Dave doesn't
Like
like
in
us
the
talking to
stories about
strangers.
Dave.
Okay. Hello, Dave.
I am Dave, President of the Republic of Dave. You will address me as Mr. President, or I will have you executed. Now, are you applying for citizenship, asylum, or just vacationing in the Republic of Dave?
I guess you could say I'm vacationing. Should I seek citizenship? Yeah.
First off, you will address me as Mr. President. Always. No exceptions. Secondly, after careful consideration, the Office of Immigrant Affairs reports that we've already exceeded our quota for immigration this year.
Aww.
Application denied. You have 24 hours to leave the Republic or face deportation.
There must be something I can do.
Now that you mention it, the President could use a new hunting rifle. Tell you what, you find me a serviceable hunting rifle, and I'll grant you special asylum within my Republic. Or you can just pay the 250 cap tax on unwanted refugees.
Okay, I'll find you a
Very
rifle.
well. I look forward to it, future refugee.
I don't think I have money.
Almost as big as Dave. You have my vote, Mr. President.
Dave doesn't like us
Can't
talking to
believe it's only
strangers.
a couple of days away.
Don't even think of breaking into that.
A ballot box. Guess we gotta get special asylum and breaking through the ballot box, because when somebody tells me you can't do that, that obviously means that I want to do that, you know? I think Dave is trying to build his Truth Social. Listen, I have 1 intelligence. I don't know what that karma means. Okay? I too have a rod. See? Although, what's my... Not too far away from the next level. I do, Shen. That was another aspect that I think New Vegas actually did. I think New Vegas did have those stats affecting your speech stuff again. It is definitely time to die.
Murder time.
Hey, I found a hunting rifle. Well, that sucks. Can I get up, or do I just have to shoot you? Guess I just have to shoot you. Wait, did you disappear? Okay. Never mind then, I guess. Wait, you just fell down? Oh, fine. Oh, you. Yeah, I remember that one. That was Dark Souls 3, right? Now, there was this fucking guy that just came in when we were playing Dark Souls 3 and was just constantly telling me how to play. And it was just, parry! 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 Like, Jesus fucking Christ. It's like, if you want to play the game, just play the fucking game. If you want to watch me play the game, then watch me play the game. But pick one. Yeah, dude, where are you? There you are. Yes!
No!
That went nicely. I do admit, these days I probably would try to parry more. Just because I have kind of learned more. And especially Sekiro, you know, changed the way that I play Souls-like style games. Even though Sekiro is not a Souls-like in my opinion, but it does have some similarities in the gameplay, so I do think that lessons learned from Sekiro will partially translate into differences in playstyle once playing Souls-likes again. Then again, the changing of the playstyle has actually, I think it actually started with Elden Ring, right? With the whole dual whip thing, which kind of forced me into playing it differently than I used to play. Because when we were playing Dark Souls 3, I think I was still very much what's it called? Turtling? Like, shielding and shit. I mean, I don't really count that. It was a very different beast, Souls and Sanctuary. That was a whole fucking meme run when we just went with the goddamn frying pan for the whole fucking game.
What's your business, stranger?
I have no idea. Just looking for a place to rest and maybe do some trading.
Hannibal says I gotta let folks like you in, but that don't mean I have to like it.
Okay.
Keep your hands in sight and don't make any sudden moves.
Okay, if you treat
I'm
me like
coming
that,
down
I'm
to open
probably
the
just
gate.
gonna end up killing all of you. I don't take it kindly to, you know, being treated like shit.
Murder time.
Somewhere. I'm locking the door behind you, so don't try anything. I'm watching you.
Okay. Who is Hannibal?
Ah, a visitor.
You're
Welcome to
Hannibal.
the Temple of the Union.
Yeah, you
I'm
don't
not
sound
going to
too
ask you who you
union-y.
are. For the moment, I don't care. We are all escaped slaves. I need your solemn promise not to betray us to Paradise Falls or the slavers. Until I get that, you cannot leave here. So, do I have your word?
No!
I mean, yeah, I do want to kill slavers, so...
Welcome, brother, to the Temple of the Union. Our home is your home. Your past is your own affair so long as you serve our common good. As a symbol of our trust, here is a key to the gate.
What's this stone head?
That's Abraham Lincoln, the great emancipator. We don't know how it came to be here, but it's fitting, don't you think?
So, you used to be a slave?
For 23 years, I was a slave. Ever since I was 14. 6 years ago, I managed to escape from my master. He's been hunting me ever since. When I found the head of Lincoln here, I knew it was a sign for me to help other slaves to escape. I founded the Temple of the Union as a safe haven for runaway slaves everywhere.
Oh, that's nice.
We are trying to make a safe haven for all runaway slaves. We give food and supplies to any that find us and help them on their way.
Why don't you let them stay?
We don't have enough room. There's not enough water or food here. But I have a plan. A plan to take over a place that will be a shining beacon of hope for all slaves.
Sounds dangerous. Where is it?
I want to move all my people to the memorial site for the great Abraham Lincoln, but I need to know if it's safe. I've heard rumors of super mutants infesting that area, though. We need to send someone to check that out first.
Alright, I think I can do that.
I was hoping you would help us. The memorial is easy to find. Good luck. One other thing, talk to Caleb. He'll need your help. We can't leave unless he's ready too.
Okay, and what does Caleb need?
He was a stonemason. It will fall to him to restore the memorial as best he can. He's been pestering me for weeks now to get him some things he needs. I don't have time to deal with him right now.
All right.
May the
I'll
spirit of the great
find
Lincoln
somebody.
protect you.
I mean, that is another thing that I think that New Vegas did better.
My name is Bill. Bill Seward, if you please, sir.
What do you do here?
A bit of this and a bit of that. Whatever Mr. Hannibal needs. I look after the animals, cook our meals, clean up, things like that.
Ah, good for you.
Yes, sir.
We are grateful for any help you can give us.
You're new. I'm Caleb. If you're going to be staying a while, I could use some help.
Yeah, I heard that.
Hannibal told you about Lincoln's memorial? Well, he doesn't just want to live there. He also wants to restore it. Make it so people tell stories about it and the word can get to the slaves. But I can't restore something if I don't know what it looked like. I need a drawing, a photograph of it.
So where am I supposed to get that?
Our ancestors honored Lincoln's life with a display in the Museum of History. I'm hoping that a picture of the memorial still survives in there.
Okay. Yes, I gotta do that. You have just made me very, very concerned. That the situation will lead to me having to kill them all. Ah. They're over there. I do wonder if I should go around looking for more markers or if I should just go towards the wall. Hello there, Merlin. Listen, Shan, I haven't killed a single blacksmith in a while. So maybe the curse has been broken. You know, it's at least possible. Listen, Shan. That is a completely irrelevant question, and I don't know why you'd be stuck in details like that. Okay. It doesn't mean that every blacksmith has to die, okay? Maybe we can avoid it.
Glad that's over. Yeah?
So, what you doing?
As long as you aren't a vegetarian. Bye.
Well, have fun, I guess. I'm gonna loot your friend. Hope you don't mind. Oh, you have another friend. I'm gonna loot him too. Okay, I want to tag that place and then... What are you doing? I mean, listen. Who am I to say no to gear?
Screw this!
No self-preservation at all.
Hide from me? Don't kill me!
Those don't really have any more.
Oh!
There we go. God, I need to raise everything. I'm not gonna use big weapons. I don't care about ammunition. Rad resistance, I guess, would be okay. Fuck it. That's gonna give us a little bit more skill points. So it's something. That's too heavy. Okay, I guess the next thing we're gonna do is go sell some stuff and dump some things. So what time is it? 6:30 p.m., which means the stores might be closed.
Good to see you.
So let's go to our penthouse first, dump the power armor, then let's rest until morning. I think that's the correct idea. Oh, the hat's still there. Perfect. Dump, dump. Perfect. And then 14 hours. Indeed, Chaos. Since it doesn't affect dialogue, I guess it doesn't matter if I increase our intelligence a little bit.
Welcome home, sir.
Just for the skill points, you know. I just noticed that the bases for those bobbleheads are colored differently depending on whether they are for skills or...
Hey!
You better not cause any more trouble.
What trouble?
I really hope you aren't hurt. The clinic is closed and
Why is it closed? Anyway,
I
want to buy Stim packs from you. All of them, if possible. Let's see if we can afford them by selling absolutely everything again that we're not going to use. Well, at least most of it. Let's see, bobby pins, bottle cap mines, buffer, ciggies, shotguns. I have no idea what those are used for. Not gonna use flamer fuel. Guess I could sell some of those, since they do weigh a bit. I'm gonna leave one hunting rifle, since I might need that for Dave, right? Did I accidentally... Yeah, I just accepted it. Okay. So I'm just gonna go through all of them again. Perfect.
Thanks. Don't get...
Now we have more healing items. We still have the hunting rifle. And that's about it. So let's go back to Republic of Dave. And save once we get... Actually, I'm gonna save before we teleport. Because it's been a while since we saved last. Hi.
Dave doesn't like us talking to strangers.
Well, that's Dave's problem. Sounds like Dave's
You're
a
back.
bit of a dictator.
So,
Huh?
have you brought a gift for the president? Which is it? The rifle or the money?
Well, I have a hunting rifle.
Yes, this will do nicely. Congratulations! You are now an official refugee of the Republic
Exactly,
of Dave.
Theron. Anything happening in this place, Mr. President?
There's an election for the next president. Don't look so surprised. Can't you see this is a republic?
Absolutely.
Well then, there you go. An election is what separates a president like myself from a monarch like my father.
So your father was a monarch and you're a president. How does that work, Mr. President?
My father inherited his political power from birth and renamed this great nation the Kingdom of Tom. Although I also inherited my political power from my father when I took over, I formed a republic so the people may elect their leader.
Could I help with the election, Mr. President?
All right, sure, why not? The people have a tendency to wait until the last minute to vote, but I'd like just to get it over with. I'll spare a few caps if you just tell each of the adults to get over to the voting booth sometime today, so I cinch the victory. Not that I have anything to worry about. The people know who their leader is in this republic.
Well, tell me more about the Republic, Mr. President.
The Department of Tourism usually handles all questions for outsiders. Make it quick.
Nobody wanted to talk to me. Any future plans for the Republic, Mr. President?
Well, the Republic of Dave is the only true sovereign nation in the wasteland. The only really civilized place left. One day, all wastelanders will be citizens in the Republic and know the greatness of their president.
That's great.
Well,
let's see,
the election
who's eligible to vote?
That would be Bob, Shauna, Jessica, Rosie, and myself. In the Republic, if you're old enough to carry a weapon, you're old enough to vote.
So,
Rosie and
2
Jessica
years
are
old.
usually here in the capital. Bob usually hangs out outside near the Brahmin pen. Shauna runs the Museum of Dave, so you can find her there.
Okay, who's running?
Nobody except me. Why would the people need anyone else but Dave? I give them all that they ask for.
Anyway, I'd like to run for president.
I'm sorry, but the president must be a Anything?
Yes, that's locked, and yes, I can see you eyeing it. Dave says you're okay? Fine.
Tell me more about the election.
You
No,
should
sorry,
talk to Dave,
Republic.
but okay.
Tell me more about this Dave guy.
That's President Dave to you, Wastelander. Call him by his full name, or we'll shoot you. He takes care of all of us. Even that selfish Rosie and her brats. My children will be a lot nicer than hers.
Well, tell me more about yourself.
All I have to say is Dave is my husband.
Ah, that
Mine.
explains it.
Do you understand? I don't care what Rosie has to say about it. Just because Rosie used to be this big leader out in the wasteland, she thinks she's better than me. She even ordered Dave around once.
You're Dave's second wife?
First wife. Rosie is the second wife, since she's the oldest and not good for anything anymore.
What's he taking to the Republic?
Dave is a great leader. He's going to bring civilization back to the wasteland. One day, they'll say it all started here. Okay.
I mean, considering the country is run by tech bros. It makes sense that they would have gotten inspiration from Fallout 3.
I heard that Dave allowed you to stay. Well, welcome, stranger. Just be mindful of the children.
Tell me more about the Republic.
Sure, honey. But don't make it too long, or Dave will start wondering why we're talking.
You're Dave's first wife.
Well, yes.
Words.
Dave and I were married when he
Uh-huh.
was wandering the wasteland, before inheriting the Republic from his father, Tom. After Ralph was born, Dave said that the President of the Republic needed to repopulate the wasteland. So, now we have a second wife.
Tell me more about the Dave guy.
Dave is a good man. He looks after all the children and makes sure they have plenty to do. He's bought a lot of toys, not that he'd admit it. He has our Shauna teach classes to the younger ones. She's over at the Museum of Dave to the west of the Republic.
What can you tell me about yourself?
Not much to say, really. I'm Dave's wife, or first wife, I guess. I've lived here for many years now.
Tell me about the Republic.
We have plenty of food and water here, and the compound is fairly safe. I'm glad the children can be raised here, away from the wasteland. I'd like to see more trading done with the local caravans, but Dave's afraid their outside influence could weaken the Republic. Sure, honey.
Oh, that's all I need to know.
Goodbye.
Have you heard about Dave, mister?
Tell me more about the Republic.
Okay. As long as President Daddy says it's all right.
Tell me more about the Dave guy.
Daddy? He's not so bad. Shauna says he's the most important man to ever walk the wastes. I don't know about that. The wastes are awfully big.
So what you been up to, kid?
I like to play with the toys in the museum, but Shauna always yells at me.
So you have two mummies?
That's what President Daddy says, but I only remember having one mommy before. Everyone says that Daddy is the best man ever.
Exactly,
I don't
Karen.
know, but that's what Shauna says, so I guess it's true.
Well, that's all I need to know. Talk to you later,
That's
kid.
what Dave always says.
and he never does. I assume.
Hey there.
Hey.
Hey, I want to check the Museum of Dave. Hello there. Sounds kinda sorta like a school, I guess. That's nice. Where did you go, you fuckers?
You're almost as big as Dave.
So, Dave gave you the okay, huh? Well, welcome then.
Hi.
I run the Museum of Dave, where the children of the Republic can learn about their heritage.
That's nice. Anyway, tell me more about the Republic.
Sure. The Museum of Dave is happy to answer any questions on behalf of the Republic of Dave's Office of Tourism.
Tell me more about the Dave guy.
President Dave is the savior of the wasteland, bringing peace and order to the savages man has brought upon himself. If you would like to learn more, please stop by the Museum of Dave's official tour at 2 p.m.
What about yourself?
Me? I just run the museum and teach classes to the little ones. You know, truth, justice, and the will of Dave.
What's your take on the Republic?
The Republic of Dave offers a rich history rivaling that of the great nations before the war. How very Dave-like.
Tell me about the election.
Me? I'm not sure if I can help you.
Who's running?
Only Dave. He's the only person who ever runs.
How would I get in to run for president?
I don't think you can do that.
Have you considered running?
Absolutely not. In fact,
See you later.
Bye.
Where'd the leather jacket guy go? There.
Yes? What is it? Come on, I don't have all day.
Tell me more about the Republic.
Shauna runs the museum, not me. What the hell do you want?
Tell me more about the Dave.
Dave made me second commander of the Army of Dave, and that means I get a gun. Don't make me have to use it.
Okay, how about you?
All you need to know is that I'm second in command next to Dave, so don't bother me. And don't talk to Rosie or Jessica either. Those are Dave's wives, and they have work they need to do.
Okay, so you're taking the Republic?
Dave is in charge. When he's not around, I'm in charge. If you want anything else, go to the Museum of Dave on the left side of the compound.
Okay. Let's see.
Did Dave...
Have you considered running?
Man, I'd love to be the president. Everybody would have to listen to me, or I could just exile them to the wasteland. And the first thing I'd do is make myself the permanent leader so they couldn't vote me out in some other election. But there's no need for me to run. One year, Dave is just going to make me the leader, just like my grandpa Tom did for him.
Yeah, you're too young for it anyway.
Too young? Too young! I am so sick of everyone around here pulling that "you're too young" crap with me. I'm tired of it. I'm old enough to take Dave's place. I'll win that election and show everybody.
Yeah, do it.
Just don't bother me. I've got stuff.
A wastelander, please like go in away. The stories about Dave.
Guess I need to.
I heard that Dave allowed you to stay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Election time.
How would I throw my hat in?
Did you ask?
Have you considered
Believe it
running?
or not, I used to lead a group bigger than this one on an old caravan route. I did it for years, and we did pretty well for ourselves. But what am I talking about? Running against Dave would be like betraying him.
I don't really have good speech.
No.
How's it betrayal? This is a free nation, right?
Yeah, and like Dave says, freedom is the most free freedom that we have. You know what? You're right. I'll give it a shot. It's like my duty, isn't it? Yeah. Later.
Dave says you're okay? Fine.
Let's talk about the election. Have you considered running?
No way.
You know, Bob and Rosie are running.
Wow, what's going on? Anything? Bye.
Yes? What can... The election...
Looks like you might have an opponent in the race.
An opponent? Seriously? But, wait. No, this is a free republic.
Yeah,
Let the people make their
didn't you?
choice. I am confident that they will recognize me as their true and proper leader. Anything else? Very...
Something you need? Me?
Did you hear Bob and Rosie are running?
Wow, this is the first time we've had so many choices. Anything else? Bye.
Hi there.
Hi there. I'm thinking. And I want to check something.
Good to see you.
Yeah, it is.
Hey
good to
there.
do. Where is... Do I have the thingy?
You stole that.
I stole nothing. What did I? Did I get it? I didn't. Fine. Boop.
I heard that Dave allowed you to...
Anyway, have you voted?
You're right. Fingers crossed.
I have an idea.
Yes? What can...
Did you vote?
Of course I vote. Very well.
Maybe eventually I will.
Dave says
Ken.
you're okay? I guess...
Yeah, you go vote. Okay, that key goes there. Okay, I
All
don't
done.
have
Dave's
the
the
key
best.
to that. Then comes the question.
Man, the Brahmins smell awful today.
Then comes the question, where is the key to
Good
the
to see
ballot
you.
box?
Good to see you.
It's not here. It's not here.
Something you need? Oh no. Dave sent you to.
Yeah, you go.
Hey.
out.
Evening.
Ah, Dave, lead our.
I heard that Dave allowed you to
Did I tell you to vote?
already.
Good.
Bye.
Public to glory.
Hi there.
So long.
I mean, it is. It is a solution, definitely.
Come on, make it fast.
You might say it's an ultimate solution.
Fine. I'm gonna win this. Good to see you.
Yes? What?
Anyway,
The election is
looks like all the votes are in.
good. The votes are in. Oh yes, I almost forgot. Here.
Man, the Brahmins smell awful today.
Yes, that's locked. And yes, I can see you eyeing it.
Yeah, I'm trying that.
Let's see what we have here. A vote for me. And another vote for me. A vote for Rosie. Wait
Good
a
to
minute.
see you.
Has somebody tampered with the ballot box?
Evening.
After counting the votes, the president is... Rosie! Rosie can't be president. No! This is unfair. This can't be. Fine, I'm leaving. See how you people do without me. Enjoy your new president.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Hey.
I don't know. What about you?
I don't know.
Well now, who could have ever thought? Me, president! Huh, things are really going to be different around here.
Clearly.
Listen, I can't thank you enough. You convinced me that I could do this, and you were right. I want you to have something. Dave kept some big weapon or something locked up in the safe in his office. The code is 1138. It's yours if you want it. We don't need it anymore.
Yeah, I think I already took it, to be honest.
So long.
Hi there.
See ya. Hi there. Hey.
Yes?
Thought you were leaving.
I guess you're wondering where I'm going. I'm off to annex Old Olney and forge the new Republic of Dave. Don't try to stop me.
Where's Old Olney? Have I seen that kind of a place? What are you shooting at? Oh, you're practicing. Okay. You know, I'm actually kind of curious to see where he's going. You know, Dave, it's gonna be the start of a long friendship. Considering you're walking really slowly. So, you really like the previous Prime Minister of Finland, right? You don't win, so you throw a temper tantrum and leave. What a shame. Anyway, where's this old Olney? Is it just forwards from here? Up north?
What a shame.
What is old Olney? Is it like a place? I don't think we've been there. But considering he did mention a new name for a new place, I do kind of want to go there.
More where that came from.
He did say he'd want to annex it. I mean, that would also be very funny, Shan. So... not gonna lie, I'm kinda hoping that something very tragicomic will happen. So where we going? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Dave. 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 Hey, Dave. 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 Hey, Dave. Dave. Hey, Dave. Dave, Dave, Dave. Hey. Hey, Dave. 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 Hey, Dave. Dave. Hey, Dave. Dave. Hey, Dave. 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 Are we there yet? As I change direction. Now I really don't know where this old Olney is because it changed directions. I thought it would just, you know, go straight there, but apparently not.
Opening fire.
Oh, that's a big one. Well, that's the end of Dave. Wasn't a death claw, but a big bear. Yeah, he was killed by Yowie. I see something red. It's a scorpion. I'm hitting it with my massive pipe. And I think to myself, I can sell that poison gland. Now let's see, we did find... what the fuck is that? What is that? What were they called again? Mirelurk, that was the name. Oh, for fuck's sake. You're a big boy, aren't you? Jesus. Well, thankfully we have plenty of healing items. Finally. What the fuck is that? Okay, that is a death claw. So if he would have survived to Old Olney, he would have gotten killed by death claws. Because it was coming right here, right? And I'm assuming this is Old Olney. Because it was going this direction. I think I should save. I mean, he's dead now, so I don't think it really matters, right? Jesus Christ, they do hit hard. Harder than I do. If you rush / teleport here and clear the entire area, he does establish his new republic. That is kind of funny.
First, come on. I'm gonna hit you. Go fucking die.
I have no idea what these guys were doing here, but it's fine. What I do know is I think I saw 2 markers earlier, but now I only see 1, and that confuses me. Because I swear I saw 2 markers when I was near there. Oh well. No, right, because never mind. The other one's the vault. I don't know what that sound was, and I don't care. I still can't really... What's the word again? Properly visualize how far thing is, you know, when a marker appears. I do know one thing, though. And that one thing is... I'm gonna take one final break and then we're gonna play until I gotta go. But I do need to get up for a moment. But yeah, overall I do think the new layout is actually better for me. I feel like if I had gotten a proper night's sleep, I would have been much more comfortable just sitting here for an extended period of time. And I haven't felt the need to constantly adjust the position of the microphone. It's not constantly hitting me everywhere, or I'm not worried about punching the fucking mic. So I do feel like this rearranging of the office was actually a good idea. Anyway, one quick break, then we're gonna continue, so I will be right back. Oogly doogly. Now let's go check the vault. I'm gonna, for now, avoid Old Olney because they be doing a lot of damage. And Chaos, thank you very much for sponsoring the citizenship to a wonderful Shanrith. Thank you so much for your support. And Shan, doobie enjoying.
I'm a much better tactician than you.
Enjoying the emotes. I know, I avoided the laser. Alright, let's kill another Yahweh guy. Or just die because I pressed the button too late. Yeah, I got fucked by the Yahweh guy.
Please don't take this the wrong way.
There's no taking it the wrong way, don't worry about it. Deus fault. Oh, never mind. There's a death call. I'm going a different direction. I don't think I'm currently equipped enough to take care of them. God, you guys really leave your trash all around, don't you? Well, I guess it's fine. At least I'm getting loot. Yeah, they could have been pushovers, so that is nice that they're not.
So far, the experiment is going exactly as planned. We're subjecting the residents to extremely noise, regular intervals through the loudspeaker system. Using the soundproof recording of the musicians was an inspired idea. Kudos to the Vault-Tec Selection Committee on their shrewdness.
I mean, yeah, I have played a little bit of Fallout 4 when it was released. I mean, yeah, I remember that you get a power armor with a fucking minigun and you just shred everything to pieces immediately. I remember. Whoa. Yeah, I do remember Fallout 4 did become more of a shooter. Okay, fine. We're at a point where I need to raise my lockpicking to 50. I do wonder if I should try and explore more and open up new tags everywhere. I mean, yeah, the one part about Deathclaws was always that they ignored armor, right? I mean, that was another fun part. Now, I'm sorry, I'm still kind of in the whole, remembering Cobes phase, you know? 'Cause this passing is not that far away. And, that reminded me of the whole... He was, in that sense, extremely American, right? Like, extremely American. And what I mean by that is... everybody who's been frequenting places like shit Americans say, you know about the whole fascination that Americans have with their genetic ancestry, right? And there's the whole... So I'm this percent Irish, this percent this, and this percent that. So... what do you think people in Europe would consider me? And often the reply is, you know, 100% American. But Cobes was the same. And since he was a massive fan of Ozzy, he was this massive fan of Ozzy, so
Over here.
obviously he focused very much on his... I'm like, what was it like, a certain percentage British. That was his, big thing. And of course that also meant that he had to try and speak like a British occasionally. He was going, wanker, a cunt. I also like how this seems to say almost like cunt combat shotgun. So, you know, there was something very endearing about a painfully American guy just trying to be, you bloody cunt, kind of shit. It was funny. Well, let's be honest, I think that it was mostly so he had an excuse to use the British word for cigarette. Let's be completely honest. Gotta remember this is an American site, so you gotta be fucking careful. Even if your audience isn't American. It's the same fucking thing on goddamn Blue Sky, honestly. Like, I fucking hate how quickly social media platforms devolve into pieces of shit. Because people get this kind of, how would I describe it? They get this kind of very possessive attitude that this is mine and I get to choose. I get to choose how other people need to behave on this platform, instead of me curating the kind of content that I see myself. And then it becomes a massive fucking shit show because of that. And Blue Sky has really started to devolve in that aspect. I've just been... Because initially I didn't have to block people on Blue Sky. I was just looking at gaming shit. And now people have gotten to the phase that was also spelling the downfall of Twitter, which was the beginning of policing other people's conduct instead of just concentrating on just posting shit and interacting with things that you enjoy.
It's go time.
So yeah, there's a reason why I don't really go on social media platforms anymore. Those kinds of social media platforms.
Watch out!
Oh! Yeah, YouTube pooping was fucking great. It was dumb as fuck. But that was the whole thing. Sometimes you just want things that are dumb as fuck, right? Hey, we discovered Bethesda ruins. Nice. They've decided to show their future in here. Open up the thingy, for fuck's sake. Oh, that's a lot of raiders. Jesus Christ, how many of you are there?
More where that came from.
Fucking many.
This is Enclave Radio with your host, me, President John Henry.
Jesus. Burned through basically all of my fucking stims here. Jesus. Well, on a positive note, I should be getting a lot of loot. There is one big problem though, which is the whole repair system, right? Because you really need to find specific weapons to be able to fix your own shit. For fuck's sake. Yeah, it's how much can we carry? I think we're pretty much stocked up. I mean, I consider the experience to be good as well, so...
Ah, hello.
And we did get plenty. We almost got to the next... Well, not almost, but... We did get over halfway to the next level, so that is good. Have you replenished? I don't know how much they actually tried having anything like focusing on the narrative kind of a thing.
It's been a pleasure doing business. Charm.
I do wonder how often they do replenish.
Good to see you.
Yeah, fuck you too. I mean, sorry, good to see you.
Welcome to New Urban...
Yeah, whatever. I really think I can improve
With my
all that.
fashion sense and your bottle caps, there's no limit to what we can do for your image. I can't wait to get started.
Anyway, let's do business. You have a combat armor that is pretty cheap comparatively, which should let us repair ours a little bit, right? Because ours is completely fucking broken. Which I guess is fine. I'm gonna save that. I'm just gonna sell as much as I can. Maybe I should keep the sledgehammer. Super sledge is good, but I can't really use it yet because, well, We only have one, and I don't have a...
You must come back soon. Bye-bye.
I don't have a steady supply of them.
Hey there.
Ah, hello.
And not having a steady supply of a weapon means I can't really fix it on my own. Which is a problem, if you want to use something reliably. So instead, I'm gonna pop it there. And you see the and then I'm gonna dump some of the unique ones out. And other stuff that I don't want to carry. All painless can stay here. I need that for the quest, so I'm gonna keep that. I'm also gonna leave the bottle cap here. Boop, and another one. It's counting it still as stealing, even though we were given a permission to take it. I mean, I guess that could be on the bed. You can make your own assessment about why it's on the bed. Oh, it did give us a different one. Now it gives us a Psycho. That is pretty good. We're fully healed. We have a couple of stims. We've got some weight left off. The bottle cap mines do seem to have a pretty hefty damage, so I think I should maybe learn how to use them.
Hey.
Oh, hello. Right, I wanted to fix my combat armor as well. Maybe we should go towards the GNR building then, I guess. That is the main story thing, right? I mean, you know, sometimes we could maybe progress a little bit. You know. Just, you know, teeny tiny bit. give more stuff. I mean, it does have its moments. I have my own complaints about certain things. As a game, it is
I don't know
very
who you are, but
Bethesda.
you don't belong here. The super mutants have overrun our brothers at the Galaxy News radio building, and we're headed there to back them up. You can tag along if you want.
Exactly,
But keep your
Sean.
head down and try not to do anything stupid.
Who the hell are you people?
I'm Sentinel Lions of the Lion's Pride, with the Brotherhood of Steel. Don't worry, we're on your side. At least I hope so.
Okay, you mentioned something about the
There aren't a lot
GNR.
of safe places in the ruins right now, but the Galaxy News radio building is sort of our port in the storm. Unfortunately, the building's been hit pretty hard lately. We're their backup. So if there are no more questions, we really need to move out.
Okay.
Watch yourself. What's the situation?
The situation is that I'm gonna steal fucking everything.
All clear, Sentinel. 5 mutants released from their torment. The rest are keeping their heads down.
Yeah, because my biggest issues with Fallout 3 are with the lore. Coming into the whole thing as a massive fan of the Interplay era Fallout. So with Fallout 3 I've also had some other criticisms, but I'm still enjoying it, so I'm not, you know... quite as annoyed as I used to be. I mean, if I was as annoyed as I used to be, I wouldn't have continued playing this so far. Let's be honest. Don't worry, you're not hurt anymore. You're not dead. But I don't know, and you seem pretty stopped. Seem very stopped to me.
Come on, Lion's Pride needs me and you know it. That Citadel.
Oh, hell, what the fuck?
Now knock that off. You're wasting ammo.
Ah, come on. We just kicked their asses.
It was mostly me, but
You think those were all the uglies in DC?
you can take credit, I guess. Yeah, that was the point, Shan, that arcades were a little bit costly compared to paying $6 for a game. Hi.
Door stays closed until we finish securing the perimeter.
Okay, well, Okay. The fuck is that?
What's a paladin?
Good question.
Colvin, I want fire on that target now!
There we go. Jesus. At least he had loot, so that's nice.
I guess it's my turn to thank you.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, the area's secure, so you're free to talk to Three Dog if you need to.
Wow. You guys don't screw
I'll
around.
take that as a compliment. If we don't try to keep the mutants from killing everyone and everything in the capital wasteland, who will? The Brotherhood does its best, but sometimes it takes a little something special. That's where the Lion's pride comes in.
Well, I gotta go now.
Watch yourself out there.
So, can I come in
Looks
now?
like it's all clear. Unlocking outer doors.
Thank you. Gotta find ways to make money indeed. That is very true, Shen. Which is exactly why I gotta start going to work. Nice segue. Huh? Yeah, unfortunately I gotta go to work. But we're gonna be back on Sunday, and we're gonna continue. And you can find out when the next stream is by going on Discord, for example, where I will be notifying people who opt into the notification whenever I go live. So that is the best way to know when I'm live. Or when new YouTube videos come out. I'm also going to continue writing that this week. But now, I do gotta run. It is late. I gotta go to work, so I'm not gonna be late. So thank you everyone for being here, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And next time, we'll see if we'll find out more about Dad. Because if you forgot, we're going after our dad. Which is easy to forget considering we haven't really done any of the main quests. Anyway, I gotta go. Thank you everyone. And we'll see you next time. Or some other time. Whenever. I don't know. But I'm gonna be here.
And sweet emotions and Lego.
Next time, obey.